All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to my country, Nigeria. This is my people and I remain your humble host, Ben. Now, for the past 2 years in this country, we have been battling inflation, and this is the highest level of inflation that this country has ever witnessed in its history. You go buy something 100 naira today, go back there 2 days later, they will tell you it's 110 naira. Go back, in fact, there was a day I bought bread. I went to buy bread 500 naira. As I wanted to hand 500 naira to the woman, the 500 naira fell down from my hand. Breeze come dey carry and run. I pursued the 500, I cut it. By the time I came back, the woman told me 50 naira had added to the bread, that it is now 550 naira. I said, within 5 minutes. That is how terrible inflation has become in this country. They said it's because they removed fuel subsidy. But there are some items that we feel that the price of petrol should not affect, like electricity tariffs. And this is one area that Nigerians have suffered for so many years. Nigerians have been complaining. They say, we are paying for darkness. Why do they keep increasing electricity tariffs when we cannot see improvement? We can't see corresponding improvement in the power sector, in power supply. And in the last 2 years, we have seen electricity tariffs increased almost 4 times. It came to a point where Nigerians felt that it has reached them up to here, and we all thought that that was the end. But just hours ago, the Minister for Power came out again and said that Nigerians should expect another increase in electricity tariffs, and the whole media space caught fire. Everybody said, what? Another increase? Before I show you details of this top story and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this video. This one happened in Lagos State. Oh my God, there is problem in this country. Somebody packed a truck full of loaves of bread. I don't know if he was going to supply his customers or I don't know. But before he knew it, a crowd of more than 100 people gathered this truck and they began looting the loaves. If you see the way they were looting, young and old, picking wey no pass like this, the one wey dey like this, all of them join, they loot. See the video. You saw that, young and old looting that truck, and some people will say it is because Nigerians are greedy. My brother, hunger day. Person wey don chop morning, afternoon, night, and is sure of the next meal will not go and be doing that kind of thing. Do you know how dangerous that is? A stampede could happen there. If you watch closely, there was a time somebody almost fell. And then how does it reflect on your dignity as a human being for you to go and be doing that kind of thing? I am telling you, those people are hungry people. They are poor and hungry. That was why they did that. And it is because of how terrible our situation has become in this country. And that is somebody's business. So that is somebody's private business crumbling. Maybe the guy even took a loan, you know, to start a bakery. It could be his first supply. This is how businesses crumble. People just loot them. And my anger with Nigerians is that if a senator should come and stand there, they cannot rush the senator like that. If a House of Rep member stands there, they cannot loot from him like that. And these are the people that are causing all the problems in this country. You can't do anything to them, but a private person packs his boss, all of una gather around, looted the entire loaves in there. This is terrible. Now, let us get to the top story. Electricity tariffs are about to be increased again. the suffering when Nigerians they go through now is about to increase. Look at how the papers reported it. Nigerians kick as federal government hints at electricity tariff hike. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has stated that the federal government is working on transitioning to a cost-reflective tariff to stop an increase in the 4 trillion debt it owes the sector. The minister, who spoke during the Mission 300 stakeholders engagement meeting in Abuja, said this is part of reforms to set the power sector on the path of sustainability and bankability. It will be recalled that despite the increase of electricity tariff for Band A customers, electricity consumers have complained of low electricity supply and continuous payment of faulty electricity installation. But Adelabu said the decision is critical to the economic growth and development of Nigeria. You saw that electricity tariff set to be increased again. They said the government owes 4 trillion naira to distribution companies, and they need to pay, and the burden of that debt is going to fall on us, the consumers. And according to that report, it is not even about paying more. It is the fact that we cannot even see these lights. When transformers become bad in areas all across Nigeria, it is still Nigerians that will contribute money. If pole fall, now Nigerians will still contribute money to fix the pole. And after buying all those equipment, the transformers and everything, these companies will come and take over the equipment. They will say that no single area or individual can own transformer. But when transformers are faulty, it is the people that will gather money and buy. Yet, from time to time, they keep increasing electricity tariffs. No corresponding increase in power supply with the last 2 increases that we have seen. This is wickedness at its peak. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Let's take some of the tweet reactions. Pragmatic here says, abeg, we don't need tariff increase now. Again, Pragmatic is looking at the situation of the country. The poverty rate is so high. How can we be talking about another tariff increase at this point? And Leo Foxy here says, Adelabu is looking for funds to fund his gubernatorial ambition. Then TINUBU is looking for money for 2027. If you like, collect their blood money and vote APC. You will regret forever. Leo is putting all the blame on the government of the day, as it should be. And of course, the Minister for Power went to Oyo State and declared that he will be contesting in the gubernatorial elections in 2027. So Leo is saying he is actually looking for money to fund that ambition. And Adeleke Olasomi here says, maybe this will shake Nigeria. They should make it like 10,000 naira per unit. That is the tweet there. That is the tweet there by Adeleke Olasomi. Adeleke Olasomi is actually saying that maybe all these increases can actually move Nigerians to begin to react. He said they should make it 10,000 naira per unit, because Adeleke does not see a reason why Nigerians should be going through all what they are going through and there are no reactions from the people, because essentially this is a democracy. And I believe that if Nigerians can unite and say that this particular price of item is too much, at least it is government that is fixing this price, or government is working with the people that are fixing it. So you people should look for a way to bring it down. If the people can come together and agree and they say that, I think the government will do it. The government will have no choice but to do it. But what you see in Nigeria is you see a group of people saying this, you see another group, they will pay them 2,000 naira to come out and counter it. And people will gladly counter it. At the end of the day, all of us will fall back and suffer the same issues. In other news, ASUU is at it again. For a very long time, we have not heard from ASUU. Their annual ritual, which is strike. A year hardly passes by in Nigeria without you hearing of ASUU strike. That is why when you apply for a 4-year course in Nigeria, you have to add like 1.5 or 2 years for ASUU strike. But for a while, we have not heard from them. But hours ago, this report came out. Siam, breaking news. ASUU begins nationwide strike over unpaid salaries. You heard that. Now, from what I gathered, lecturers are yet to be paid June salaries, and that is why they are now going in for a strike. June salaries, we are still in July. You may say, why can't they wait a little bit? But have you thought about it? When you see people, striking, and they tell you that they have not been paid for 4 months, for 5 months, the first question that people ask is, you have been here for 4-5 months. Where were you when it happened on the first month or the second month? Why didn't you quickly turn up, to protest? So this is what I think ASUU is doing now. They want to quickly protest before it will, transform into heavy crisis again, because by the time it gets to 3, 4, 5 months, that's when they will tell you government does not have money, the bill is so big. So they want to really take the bull by the horn now. Imagine they owe person salary under this economy. The salaries are not even enough, and then people are now being owed. How do you think that these lecturers will fare? And when you go to Nigerian universities now, because of the rate of crime amongst young people, if you see the kind of money where small children, youths, they throw for school, then lecturer will come hungry, no salary. You now see young boys throwing money around. Before you know, lecturer will declare strike. So these are some of the issues. Please pay up these lecturers. Enough harm has been done to our educational system. Let us not compound it. We are hoping for a better society, and this kind of things should not be allowed to stand. Anyway, make I leave am here. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you wait for. Oh yeah, sub now. I dey look you. Make we for no quarrel. Una bye.